Hi, I'm Christa Jacobson, head mistress of the Budo, where we teach authentic ninjutsu and classical samurai bujutsu. And for those of you who don't know what that is, it's the ancient martial arts of the ninja and samurai. In today's video, we're going to be discussing the 5 points on traditional ninjutsu training. Now, this information that we're going to discuss today comes from a book, Ninjutsu, The Art of Invisibility. This book was written by Donn Draeger in 1989. So this was a book that was written during the ninja boom, right? So today we're going to be discussing 5 points on traditional ninjutsu training from Mr. Donn Draeger's research. Now, as I go through these 5 points, I want you guys to share your thoughts on these 5 points in the comment section below. I want you guys to tell me, do you feel that these 5 points of traditional ninjutsu training researched by Donn Draeger, are these 5 points historically accurate? Do they match the historical record? Or are these 5 points of traditional ninjutsu training not historical accurate, and are they just kind of embellished because of the ninja boom in the 1980s? Now, before I begin, I always give a shout out to all of my new viewers. So if this is the first video that you guys have seen of me, my name is Christa Jacobson. I'm the head mistress of the Budo, which means School of the Warrior Way. We teach Koryu Ninjutsu and Koryu Bujutsu, so the ancient martial arts of the ninja and samurai. This organization does have other areas of focus, such as reality-based self-defense, weapons training and tactics, survival skills, martial arts theory, thought, and philosophy, martial arts conditioning. If any of these topics interest you at all, please subscribe to my YouTube channel, and don't forget to click the bell. I do post 2 to 3 videos every single week, so if you're interested in any of those topics, please subscribe, click the bell, and keep up with what we're doing. Today we're going to be talking about 5 points of traditional ninjutsu training written in the book Ninjutsu, The Art of Invisibility in 1989 by Donn Draeger. So let's start now. Point number 1, training and skills. A child, either male or female, born into a professional ninja family was expected to carry out the family tradition. Training began at the age of 5 or 6 and was carried out for the remainder of the person's natural life. 5 kinds of exercises characterize this training: those of balance, agility, strength, stamina, and various special skills. One of the first exercises given to the youthful trainee was designed to develop a keen sense of balance. A small tree was felled and its branches cut off. The remaining log was placed horizontally about 2 or 3 feet off the ground. Trainees were made to, quote-unquote, walk the beam, to turn around on it, to lower themselves, to sit, to rise, even to jump and turn around on it, all without losing sense of balance and falling to the ground. All ninja were aware of the necessity of developing maximum body strength. Training for strength became early, and one of the most basic exercises was a ninja hanging from a tree branch for as long as they could. This would help develop endurance and strength of the upper body. Point number 2, special skills of the ninja. In the ninja's youth, he made special preparation to develop a unique body. Then, when bones were soft and ligaments and tendons were pliable, they learned to stretch and manipulate the joints so that he might dislocate them under control from their normal position. This strange skill came into good use for even when they were captured. If they were bound by their capturers, he would effect his own release by appropriately dislocating and stretching certain body parts to then evade. This special skill also became necessary for the ninja, as they would manipulate their joints to squeeze through small openings so they could infiltrate specific enemy strongholds. Another special skills of the ninja were their expertise in silent walking. These methods include nukiashi, suriashi, simiashi, tobiashi, kataashi, soashi, koashi, kakizami, wariashi, and sunashi. Point number 3, ninja disguise. It was necessary for the ninja to train themselves in a variety of different disguises. Disguises included those of warriors, farmers, artisans, theatrical artists, merchants, and monks, priests, or nuns. But a clever disguise was not enough, because the ninja had to also copy the social and personal mannerisms of the person being imitated. The best physical transformation would be compromised if the ninja failed in the complete aspect of his deceptive ruse. Point number 4, ninja in the field. The ninja was constantly engaged in intelligent work and having a functional knowledge of map making and reading. The ability to accurately sketch the enemy's position and deployments, or to commit a diagrammatic estimate of the important matters on paper, was indispensable to all ninja. Point number 5, operating skills. Perhaps the most dominant skill of the ninja was his ability with weapons. He was the most efficient fighter with all major weapons and a host of minor ones. The sword, spear, halberd, and bow and arrow were his constant companions, but throwing blades, sickles, chains, and strange-looking, little-known weapons were also an important part of his arsenal. He learned in his training days to make gunpowder, bombs, flares, and missiles for firearms. The ninja was also a communication expert. They developed firing code signals which were utilized on the basis for prearranged codes to transmit messages over long distances. So there's 5 points on traditional ninjutsu training written in the book Ninjutsu, The Art of Invisibility by Donn Draeger in 1989. If you want more information on this book, it will be in the video description below. But how much of the information that I talked about today of these 5 points, how much of them are actually historically accurate, and how much of it was actually just perpetuated with the ninja boom that we saw in the 1980s? Now, I do want to say that I took bits and pieces from each of these sections, and that Mr. Draeger went into great detail in multiple different areas in every one of the sections that I discussed. So if you guys are interested in getting this book, I highly recommend it. It is an old book, so you might have to pick it up at a used bookstore, but I do like all the books written by Donn Draeger. Again, this book is Ninjutsu, The Art of Invisibility, 1989, Donn Draeger. So there's my video today. Again, if you guys like this type of video, please subscribe to my YouTube channel and don't forget to click the bell. That way you guys can keep up with everything that we're doing. If you guys are interested in training in authentic ninjutsu and classical samurai bujutsu, please check out my website at budo-ninjutsu.com. There you guys can see a list of the 7 traditions, the strategies and philosophies that we teach. If you don't live next to one of our schools, you guys can always join the Budo online ninjutsu dojo and start training with us that way. So thank you guys very much for your love and support. I deeply appreciate it. And until next time, take care, be safe, and good luck in your journey of Budo. Bye.